The introduction to the enigmatic lore of Santa's elves explores the hidden and mysterious narratives that surround these mythical beings. Traditionally, elves are depicted as cheerful, industrious helpers of Santa Claus, tirelessly working to fulfill the wishes of children around the world. However, within the realm of forbidden legends, a darker and more complex picture emerges. These tales suggest that elves possess ancient wisdom, magical abilities, and a history that predates their association with Santa, infusing the folklore with a sense of intrigue and depth. Understanding the enigmatic lore of Santa's elves is crucial for delving into the broader topic of their forbidden legends and dark lore. It sets the stage for a more nuanced appreciation of these mythical figures, showcasing them not just as holiday icons, but as beings with rich backstories and layered personalities. Recognizing the complexity of elf lore enriches the narrative, offering a fresh perspective on the seasonal mythos that captivates audiences year after year. One compelling example of this complex lore can be found in the legend of the Night of the Elven Moon, where elves are said to harness powerful magic to safeguard their hidden realms from human encroachment. Another tale speaks of the Elven Queen's betrayal, a story that portrays a schism within the elf community, leading to the creation of two factions: the benevolent elves who assist Santa Claus and the rogue elves who harbor resentment. These stories illustrate the multifaceted nature of elf lore, challenging the simplistic portrayal often seen in popular culture. Some scholars and enthusiasts argue that these darker, more intricate stories add significant layers to our understanding of elf mythology, allowing for richer storytelling possibilities. They contend that acknowledging these legends enhances the cultural significance of elves, transforming them from mere holiday mascots into complex characters worthy of deeper exploration. However, the darker aspects of elf lore are not without controversy. Critics argue that such legends might detract from the festive and positive imagery commonly associated with Christmas. Others believe that these stories could potentially scare younger audiences, deviating from the joy and wonder typically inspired by Santa's elves. Despite these challenges, the mysterious lore of Santa's elves undeniably enriches the tapestry of holiday folklore. This exploration of enigmatic elf lore opens the door to further investigation into how these narratives intersect with other aspects of Christmas mythology. It invites audiences to consider how these dark and mysterious tales influence our collective understanding of holiday traditions, adding a new dimension to the familiar stories we cherish each year. The origins and historical context of elf myths delves into the fascinating roots and evolution of elf lore, an essential component of the broader narrative surrounding Santa's elves and their dark, forbidden legends. Elves are mythical beings that have been depicted across various cultures, notably in Norse mythology and European folklore, where they were often portrayed as magical creatures with both benevolent and malevolent tendencies. In Norse tradition, elves were envisaged as powerful and divine, dwelling in forests and meadows, capable of influencing humans both positively and negatively. This duality in their nature is significant as it sets the stage for the complex narratives found in their darker legends, including those tied to Santa's elves. Understanding the origins of elf myths is crucial as it provides the framework to investigate how these once divine beings transitioned into the popular, yet darker, folkloric figures associated with Santa Claus. In medieval times, elves were thought to be mischievous and occasionally sinister, with tales warning of their ability to enchant or even harm humans. Such stories laid the groundwork for more forbidden legends where elves engage in darker, more taboo acts, contrasting sharply with their modern portrayal as cheerful toy makers. A notable example of the darker aspects of elf mythology is the Icelandic Yule lads, who were originally depicted as mischievous pranksters and in some stories even threatening. Additionally, the lore surrounding the Scottish mythical creature, the Nice, included protective but vengeful elfin figures that could curse those who wronged them, providing real-world parallels to the darker tales of Santa's elves. Supporters of these myths argue that these stories offer valuable insights into human nature and cultural values, embodying society's fascination with the supernatural and the unknown. However, there are controversies surrounding the darker elements, as some view them as distortions of what elves represent today, a sentiment driven by the commercialization of elves as benign holiday icons. Critics argue that these legends perpetuate unnecessary fear or misunderstanding, detracting from the joyful spirit of Christmas. Despite such controversies, The historical context of elf myths deeply influences other aspects of Santa's elves lore. By linking ancient tales with contemporary legends, these myths enrich our understanding of how folklore evolves and adapts, bridging the gap between old traditions and new interpretations. This understanding not only adds depth to the main topic, but also highlights the dynamic interaction between history, culture, and myth-making, emphasizing the rich tapestry that these forbidden legends weave into the fabric of holiday storytelling. In the shadowy realm of forbidden legends, the elves of Santa's domain are not merely the jolly, toy-making helpers of children's tales. Instead, they are beings shrouded in mystery with hidden powers and abilities that transcend the cheerful narratives presented in holiday lore. These abilities often encompass elements of nature manipulation, time distortion, and deep, ancient magic that predates even the myths of Santa Claus himself. Describing the elves as wielders of these secret powers brings to light their true significance in the lore, presenting them as guardians of arcane wisdom and cosmic balance. The significance of these hidden abilities is profound. They suggest that the elves play a vital role beyond manufacturing gifts. They are integral to maintaining the mystical equilibrium of the North Pole, a place where natural and supernatural forces converge. This alters the perception of elves from mere helpers to potent figures who command respect and caution. Consider, for example, the legend of the Aurora Borealis weavers. It's said that certain elves possess the ability to manipulate the northern lights, using them to guide lost travelers to safety or, conversely, to conceal the secrets of the north from curious eyes. Another tale speaks of the chronomancers, elves who can slow down or speed up time, ensuring that Santa can accomplish his monumental task of delivering presents across the globe in a single night. These examples highlight the duality of the elves' powers, capable of both benevolence and formidable intervention. Support for these interpretations often comes from folklore and mythologists who argue that elves, in many traditions, have always been linked to natural elements and magic. However, such narratives also face challenges and controversies. Some skeptics dismiss these legends as mere whimsical embellishments, while others warn of the potential danger of romanticizing powerful beings whose motives might not always align with human interests. This concept of hidden powers and abilities interconnects with the broader theme of dark lore by adding depth and complexity to the elves' portrayal. Their clandestine capabilities could influence Santa's own mythological status, hinting at an intricate web of interdependence and secrets that define the enigmatic North Pole. Through this lens, Santa's elves emerge as pivotal, multifaceted characters, suggesting that the festive veneer of Christmas lore might conceal a far richer and more enigmatic narrative than previously imagined. The concept of the dark secrets in forbidden legends, within the realm of Santa's elves and their dark lore, delves into the shadowy tales and hidden narratives that lie beneath the cheerful exterior of Santa's fabled workshop. These legends typically revolve around the less-known or intentionally obscured stories that portray the elves as more complex and occasionally sinister beings than the jovial toy makers that dominate popular culture. This examination is crucial in adding depth and intrigue to the quintessential Christmas mythos, challenging the simplistic narratives that often fail to capture the imagination of a more discerning audience. The significance of exploring these dark secrets is twofold. It not only enriches the lore surrounding Christmas by introducing elements of mystery and complexity, but also serves to engage an audience that craves stories with moral ambiguity and depth. Such narratives can offer a fascinating contrast to the customary sanitized Christmas tales by suggesting that even in the North Pole, where happiness is supposedly abundant, there is room for secrets, conflicts, and timeless lessons. One example of such a dark legend might involve the tale of a rogue elf who, disillusioned with the endless cycle of toy-making, seeks forbidden knowledge in ancient tomes hidden away in the deepest vaults of Santa's library. This story could mirror real-world themes of workers who, discontented with their roles, pursue knowledge and autonomy in ways that could be deemed dangerous by their community. Another example could describe the legend of the Wild Hunt, a band of elves said to leave the North Pole once every century to reclaim the spirits of wayward children who have lost their way. This offers a darker reflection on real lore where mythical creatures perform morally ambiguous tasks. Opinions supporting these darker tales argue they can serve as metaphors for real-world issues, such as the dangers of unchecked curiosity or the consequences of rigid societal roles. They resonate with audiences seeking escape through stories that reflect the complexity of human experience. However, potential challenges include controversies over whether these dark stories detract from the celebratory image of Christmas. Some may argue that emphasizing darker aspects could overshadow the holiday's spirit of joy and generosity. These dark secrets and legends influence other aspects of Santa's lore by providing a richer background for character development and story expansion, offering a more nuanced understanding of the elves' roles and motivations. They enhance the tapestry of Christmas mythology, allowing it to appeal to both children and adults, and create a multifaceted narrative that accommodates themes of light and darkness, joy and melancholy, much like the complexities of life itself.